Let's learn some more about text features. All right, look at the poor puppy. He wants to learn some information about dogs. Only if he knew how to use his text features. Maybe we can learn some and help him. Poor thing. All right, our standard says to know and use various text features, like the ones we're learning this week: captions, bold, print, and subheadings. So we can locate key facts or information in the text efficiently. That means better and quickly. Our essential questions: how do I use text features to locate information in a text efficiently? All right, some of the text features we're learning about. This is a table of contents. We find it in a nonfiction book. You can find them in other books as well, sometimes in a chapter book to show the chapters. But in a nonfiction book, it tells you the headings and where you can find that information, the page number. All right. Keywords or important words in a text sometimes use bold print, italics, color, and they can even be highlighted. All right, those are usually your keywords, important words, vocabulary words that you need to pay attention to. Here, learning about the pyramids of Egypt, they have Egypt, burial places or tombs, that's your definition, pyramid. All right, you can also find these bold print words a lot of times in the glossary to find the definition, and you can find them a lot of times in the index because they are important to the meaning of what you're learning. All right, headings. They're like a title for a text. It will give you the main idea what it's mostly about. Now, under a heading, sometimes you will have subheadings. They are going to focus on that section of the text and give you a more accurate title for that section of text. So here's another example of what a heading would look like and a subheading below it. All right, so the heading would be like the title found at the top. That's going to give you the main idea. The subheading would be below the heading, and it would break it down even farther so that you could better understand the paragraphs below it. Okay, it may be a certain topic, and it would break it down even a little further for you. All right, nonfiction text can have photographs or illustrations. Usually they have a lot of photographs, but they can also have illustrations at times. Captions. Captions are found near the picture. A lot of times they're below them. They can be on top or on the sides. But it is information that tells you more about what you see in the picture. It's going to help you better understand it. All right, so let's read a nonfiction text today. All right, in Nearpod, we're going to read about homes around the world. Homes around the world by Coriander Singh. All right, homes around the world. So this is my what? Yeah, it's my heading. Tells me what it's mostly about. All right, what else do you see? All right, a home people can take apart. Below it, it talks about that. What is this? A home that floats on water. How all homes are alike. What are those in blue? Subheading. So I'm going to put right here in blue to the side. Subheading, so that way you know the labels in blue are subheadings because there are several of them. I can't reach them all. Guess I could draw a thin line to them. There's one. There's one. And there's one. All right, what else do we see? All right, we see some bold print. I can highlight it. What bold print do you see? Homes. What else do we see? Huts. Do you see any more? Houseboats. All right, any other text features? What is this? Photograph. That's right. Let's have a photograph. Right below it, it says 8 people can live on this houseboat. What do you call that? Caption. Very good. Put it right here below it. Okay. So we see lots of different text features that we've learned about. Now let's read and see how these text features help us understand. All right, and at the end, we'll come back and do the close reader habits. All right, homes around the world. Finger under the first word. People have all kinds of homes or places where they live. Some families live in houses. Other families live in apartments in large buildings. People around the world live in homes like these. They also live in homes you may never have heard about. A home people can take apart. Some people live in huts. Huts are small, simple homes. They are made from branches that are covered with cloth. These homes are easy to put up and take apart. If it's time to move, people can take their homes with them. So what kind of home can you take apart and take with you? A hut. That's right. A home that floats on water. Some people live on houseboats. Houseboats are homes that float on water and can travel on rivers and lakes. Some houseboats have many rooms, just like houses do on land. So what's a home that floats on water? A houseboat. Look at the picture. The photograph shows a houseboat. 8 people can live on this houseboat. That's amazing how many people can actually live in there. Could you imagine that 8 people could live in there? It's bigger than I thought it would be. How all homes are alike. No matter where they are, all homes are the same in some ways. They protect us from the rain. And let's see if I can get it where I can see it. No matter where they are, all homes are the same in some ways. They protect us from the rain and the sun. They give us a safe place to live work, sleep, and eat. Okay. Now, close reader habits. How do text features help you find information in a passage? All right, so how do our text features help us? All right, how does the photograph help you? The photograph helps you visualize or get a better idea of what the houseboat actually looks like. What does the caption do? Yeah, the caption actually gives you information. Miss Byers would have had no idea that 8 people could actually fit on that houseboat just based on the photograph. So this gave me more information about actually how large it is. Okay, the heading tells me what it's mostly about, so it helps me get prepared for reading. All right, look at your important words. They all give you an idea or focus on what you're reading. Different homes. All right, you can live in a home, a place where you live. You could live in a hut, a small, simple home. You could live in a houseboat, a home that floats on water. So it tells you different types of homes, and it even gives you the context clues of where they're at. What about the subheadings? They give you a clue before you read about what you're going to read about. They tell you what the topic is. That's right. All right, it says put a box around each subheading. All right, so let's get ready. All right, guys, what would be the first subheading? A home people can take apart. All right, what was the next subheading? A home that floats on water. All right, what's the last subheading? How all homes are alike. All right, it says circle the words in bold and underline their meaning. So circle the words in bold and underline their meaning. All right, so we already highlighted them, so then we can go back and circle them. All right, homes. What are homes? Places where they live. What are huts? Small, simple homes. And you could come back and get this. Made from branches and covered with cloth. All right. Houseboat. And what is it? Home that floats on water. Okay. Now that we've used all of our text features to help us efficiently understand, let's go on to the questions. You're going to go in and answer your questions, and then we're going to go over them tomorrow. All right, you can use your highlighter to highlight your answer, or you can circle, either way. Number 1, why is the word huts in bold print? A, to help you know what huts look like. B, to show that it is an important word in the passage. C, to tell about the topic of the text that comes after it. Or D, to help you find information about apartments. Number 2, Which text feature helps you find information about homes that can travel on rivers? A, the bold print word homes. B, the bold print word huts. C, the subheading a home people can take apart. Or D, the subheading a home that floats on water. All right, number 3. How can the text features in the article help you understand the information you read about houseboats? We just talked about this one together. All right, so you don't have to do this one. So number 3, you don't have to worry about this one. We did this one together. All right, the next one. How do subheadings help make the facts in the article easier to find? All right, it says you can write it on the next page. How do subheadings make the facts in the article easier to find? All right, you'll click text and type it in there. All right, we'll go over this tomorrow. Do your very best work today.